Does Instagram understand culture though, right? Because you got people like Lil Duval, Lil Boosie, whose page always get taken down, and it could be for doing things like using the N word, but they're using it in like the context of that's my N word, but it'll get taken down for like racial slurs or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's tough because no, we don't understand culture perfectly at all. Just to be super clear, you can't at our scale, and so there are things where we just have to. We have to draw the line or define a rule that is practical for us to actually enforce. Because the perfect rule is going to be nuanced, but the perfect rule we cannot enforce accurately and consistently, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of times a day or whatever it is. And so, yeah, there are certain racial slurs that you cannot say on Instagram, regardless of how you identify. Now, that's just because if we don't think we would be able to get it right enough of the time, we would make too many mistakes otherwise. And it's better for us to be transparent about the rule, have you understand the rule, and then be able to act accordingly. And you can make your own decision. Like we talked once because you had something taken down, and this was a really good learning for me, which was it was a video. And one of the issues with video takedowns is you might be a 40-minute video. You don't know what happened. Like where in the video did you say something and what was it? So we have to figure out how to be more transparent about that. It's okay for people to...
Oh, that's when I gave Donkey today to the people who stormed the Capitol riots. And I'm like, why is this getting taken down?
Yeah. Well, my main goal being on here is not to be Donkey of the Day, so we're going to see how that goes. But yeah, no, and a lot of that content ended up being problematic in all sorts of other ways too. So anyway, we have to define the rules in ways that people understand, because it's okay to disagree with us. We're always going to have people disagree with us on both sides. It's not okay for us not to be clear and transparent about what the rules are, because you get to decide to use Instagram or not. But if you're going to get taken down and not have something taken down or have something happen to you and you don't know why, that's on us. And so we have to do more to be transparent about it.
Charlamagne funny. He funny. Charlamagne the God asked the president of Instagram, does Instagram understand culture? And I think that is one of the best questions that I don't think a lot of people would think to ask. I don't think they would think to ask that. It's Wolf Sage, welcome to Daydream, where Daydream, they drip, and when they drip, they create. We getting right into it, you guys. So, yeah, do they understand culture? No, I don't think they do. Some of them do, but when you think of who's running it, when you think of who's pushing Instagram and the company besides Mark Zuckerberg, most of the people that are running the company, they're either white or they're someone that aren't in the culture. They're like just a pencil pusher, or they're interested in the culture and they're not interested in our culture. I should say that. I think what Charlamagne should have been more specific with, or even caught in this interview, is that they understand culture. They just don't understand Black culture. They don't understand people culture. They understand white culture because that's what a lot of these companies are for. When it comes to their stockholders, most of them are white. Most of them are conservative. Most of them aren't. They like only a certain thing to be shown. They like certain things to be pushed. That's why when you see on Instagram, the most that you see even on the Instagram page is white people of, color that are, of the fair skin, or at least things that are more appealing to the eye to people. You're never going to see any like the hip hop stuff, the real, what should I say shade roomish type of stuff. You ain't going to see the grime. You ain't going to see the underbelly of the world. You're going to see what Instagram and a lot of these big platforms that, they want these big. That's the whole thing. A lot of these big platforms, they get paid not through us, but through the advertisement, through the promos, through the things that people are clicking and pushing on and liking. Those are the things that they get paid on. And if you look at it, when we think about, even with the whole OnlyFans creators, all the sex workers and everything, Instagram is on their P's and Q's with like shutting accounts down, because they're like, no, there's a certain culture, certain image that we want to show, that we want to get out there to the public. And some of y'all just ain't fitting that. So yeah, I think they understand culture. I think Instagram understands culture, but they only understand white culture. They only understand a small niche of culture that isn't everyone else. And that's understandable. That's their company. They can do whatever they want. We need to just realize that there are other platforms that we can be able to use. We can't just be stuck to these platforms. I know a lot of people just want to complain and be like, rah, 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 rah. But there is no change unless you guys actually do something about it. There's no change unless you actually go somewhere and actually show them that, hey, if you guys aren't going to show what I want to see, and you guys aren't going to push forward the faces that I want to see being, highlighted and given glory to, I'm not going to be here for this. I'm not going to see it. I'm 27, about to be 28 next year, 2020. In 2022, I'm gonna be on 28, and I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I don't be on social media like that. I am on it now just because I'm just trying to get learning how to be a better social media person and just learning how to do the business and everything. But honestly, I don't need to be on social media all the time. I don't need to see everything. I don't need to go through all this and that and just figure out, I don't like this, I don't like that, why is this going on? I got too much shit going on. I want to be the person that's putting news or pushing stuff out there to where they change the stuff that I don't like. They change the stuff that I don't find helping any of us in society. And that's the things we got to do. There's no wrong. We shouldn't monopolize these different spaces. And I know everyone wants to be in the same space. They want to know what everything is going on. But honestly, just the way we go to Twitter when we just want to, have discussions and see people talk and everything. And, we go to Clubhouse to be able to hear people talk, hear them argue, whatever they're doing on there. And then we go to Instagram to look at the images. We look at people's pictures and their art and that stuff. There is a platform for everyone. I think we shouldn't just look at it as just, we need to all just be on this one place, all on this one site, because you 9 times out of 10 aren't going to find everything that you like 24/7. Not everything is going to be pushed to you that you are going to like. They have to push other stuff as well. So yeah, do they understand culture? Yeah, on a certain level they do, but honestly, if you look at it and you see it, and depending on what, side of the rope you on, you'll see that, there's not really that much culture, but, we shouldn't look for them to have any culture. They're a company. They're not us. We are the culture. We are the ones that bring the culture to these places. You got to bring the people to the party to get the party jumping, all right? You can't just have music playing and that's it. Music playing, cups everywhere. You need to have people. So, yeah, I don't really have that much to say on this. I do get it, and understanding and getting all this information and stuff, once Facebook and Google have contained all our personal information and know everything we're thinking, I think we will get that where we can be able to channel and see the things that we want to see and we want to, watch. But until then, we got to do what we got to do, y'all, but I think I talked enough. It's Wolf Sage. Welcome to Daydream, where Daydream, they drip. When they drip, they create. It's all a process. Please like, subscribe, comment. Please tell me, do you think Instagram has culture? Do you think Facebook has culture? Do you think any of these other social media sites, do you think they have culture? And what is culture to you? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all be good. Peace.